And on that Metro Boomin, I'm really ashamed of most of y'all out there. I'll be honest, I'm ashamed of y'all. There's a record on there called Partying and Drinking on the Metro Boomin. I'm really ashamed of you, Low, specifically. Because
I like
you
a lot.
know,
partying and drinking.
you know a good slow jam when one happens.
I do. I like that record too.
Nah, that's one of them. But that's one of them ones.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's got a lot of shit on there.
But that right there, I'm ashamed of you, bro.
How you? Why
I'm
is it
ashamed of you,
why
bro,
is it specifically
normally
me?
you would be like, nah, everybody not focused on the right one.
Bro, let me. I got experience records.
Nah,
No,
see,
hold on.
this what happens when
I got
cats-
experience
cats
records
ain't
out
outside
there.
no more.
Nah, I'm outside.
This is what happens.
So when I'm outside, all
Shit
I
is
hear
falling apart.
all I hear.
Rap Life Review, man. We are here. The family is here, man. We also have our brother Nick joining us from the plug. Nick and Eddie over there in LA. We got Low. I'm Ebro. Rap Life Review. Cardi B out here working hard.
Subways, delis, bodegas.
Listen.
Passing out CDs and vinyls.
Man.
Crazy.
And then I see this question.
Uh-oh.
Is NBA YoungBoy hip-hop's next young superstar?
I had a conversation about that this weekend. So
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
Want
to shout out to Kai Cenat, the Mafia-thon has...
I don't know how they do it, bro. I gotta give them props. I just don't know how they do it.
Do what?
Just sit in front of that computer and run around that mansion, all that young energy. That shit. I mean, it's
Of course you know how they do it. This guy used to host Henny Palooza trap karaoke. Like, of course.
Yeah,
you
for
know
like
how they do
6 hours at a night for a show.
but they in the crib. Like, just leave the cameras on.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I don't got enough creativity.
I know how they did it.
That's the easy way to get canceled. Keep the cameras on 24/7.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, not if you're a real good person like Kai Cenat. I think Kai Cenat's a good person.
The little knuckleheads he got around him though, they got
but he's a good.
He checks him. He checks him.
No, he does. I've been watching some of the
Kai
clips.
Cenat is a good person. I'm super happy for him.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. Look, you know, people watching this or that watch Kai Cenat ain't old enough probably to remember, but this, what I see in here is like, you know, what was the MTV?
Real World?
Real World?
It's Real World
Yeah.
meets Jackass, and it's a black kid doing it with hip hop. It's like all of the reality show shit.
Definitely reminiscent of Jackass.
Plus the Jackass shit all
Yeah.
bundled into a thing.
Yes.
Plus the homie I Show Speed, he's doing his thing too.
Oh yeah,
It's
shout
a lot
out.
less.
Yeah,
I Show Speed, he's doing it. Yeah, Kevin Gates on there, was squatting, and he'd been in Detroit and seen his old
he's touring the country right now.
Huh?
He's touring the country right now.
Yeah.
So big up to those guys. All right, now to the albums. Eddie, you wanted to talk Jermaine Dupri, this Magic City soundtrack.
Crazy.
Bro. So you actually talked to Jermaine Dupri before we get to that, man. It's part of the theme that we had kind of late in the summer. Like, people started to make outside music again. Tyler created a Metro Boomin album. And low-key, if I'm Jermaine Dupri, I kind of got, and I say this playfully, I kind of got beef with Metro Boomin. Because him and Metro Boomin had like very similar themes to their albums where they're bridging older Atlanta artists with current Atlanta artists, keeping it very strictly Atlanta, giving us outside music. In Jermaine Dupri's specific case, it's a soundtrack to Magic City, and it's a concept album because it's not just about the strip club Magic City. It's about this woman named Atlanta that he's making about.
No T.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, then you got Wyke, then you got Ludacris, and
you got
these
Diamond.
bangers, and maybe Diamond went crazy
CeeLo,
on
Travis
there.
Porter.
You got Bow Wow on there too?
Yeah.
Young Dro.
Yeah, listen.
Tip.
Hey, listen. Let's stop right there, Lo.
Okay.
Let's talk about the last few months Young Dro's had.
Oh, we got to.
Him on that Metro Boomin and on this sound incredible.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Young Dro was someone that never really got to the esteemed heights that maybe he probably felt he should have been to with that cosign from T.I. and being on a million features back then. And then it just went cold for Young Dro. And you thought we weren't going to hear from him for, probably ever again. Something happened online a few years ago where people like, yo, Young Dro used to like come with it. And I love these stories. Those are the things that can happen on TikTok and on X and all these other social media platforms. And since then, he's been gaining steam. And like, if we get a new Young Dro project, I won't be mad, bro.
Yo, you put Young Dro and Metro in the studio, that's a project right there I'll take. 6 or 7 songs, I love that right
Eddie,
there.
you're crediting the social media sphere for the Young Dro flowers. I don't believe Atlanta ever forgot that. I think in every municipality, geo around the nation, there's an MC that had blips of, greatness that maybe didn't sustain or didn't have the marketing or label or whatever personal setbacks may have caused their artistry to run cold. I think Atlanta always knew, which is why on the Metro Boomin project and this Jermaine project, they knew they needed to have him in there.
Of course.
I think it was us outside of Atlanta that, aren't, we not tapped in, that weren't thinking of Young Dro like that.
You also mentioned like things that people go through outside their career. I think Dro went sober. I think like rehab or whatever he went through.
Okay.
And I think that's why the music kind of stopped. And then now we're seeing this resurgence, a healthier, cleaner, funner, just getting back to it, Young Dro.
But yeah, he always had skill and a
he was always there.
voice and
he was always there.
Sound.
Yeah.
Now, Eddie, I want to focus on, you said beef with Metro Boomin. Expound on that.
I said playfully. Of course, I don't want there to be actual beef, but because they had albums that had similar. Scary, nah.
I thought you was finna say it.
I thought
you know what I'm saying?
Because
stand on
what happened?
Nah, because I don't want real beef.
Nah,
because they had albums that had very similar things.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted the beef, or if it was you were saying that there should be some.
I just know creatively when people have this theme. And here's how I imagine it happened. Jermaine Dupri and Metro Boomin separately probably had like this great idea of what they were going to do. Metro Boomin's being like a skating rink kind of theme outside, reminiscent of the early 2000s, 90s Atlanta. And then here's Jermaine Dupri over here, legend of music that is coming up with like, I want this certain 2000s strip club theme. And then when they come out within a month of each other, they kind of have similar vibes between the both of them. And I know creative people don't really like when something like that happens, but they both need to be cherished, and I like both albums.
And I want to say that's part of the zeitgeist as well, right? Because JID got that skate song with Sierra on his album as well, right? So I think maybe we've gotten far enough away from that era where it's just like, okay, yeah, let's get back to some of that energy.
Well, okay, so behind the scenes too, if we're just being real, we got to hear all those, the JID song, Metro Boomin, and the Jermaine Dupri. We got to hear them early all the same week.
Yeah.
So when we heard them, we were like, they're all making the same kind of songs.
I'm 1,000% positive Metro Boomin and JD were aware of each other's creative endeavors.
Yeah, but they're so different. I mean, they're so separate.
Well, I just want to say that I feel like there's more than enough space for both to exist.
Yeah.
Right? Where you have Metro celebrating the summer specifically, while the music might have been similar in the concepts because it is Atlanta, it is strip club, but that's
that 2008, 2012 region.
However,
of music.
and then Jermaine's is specifically tied to a docu-series.
In Magic City
in Magic
specifically.
City, which I think it all can exist, and I'm glad. And look, I think the real magic is it's needed.
Yeah, regional music.
Yes. Where you have a city that has given us a lot of great music and artists over the years, that was going through some shit right now in public with one of the big artists being caught up. Mm-hmm. And the artists in the creative community saying, nah, that's not gonna just define us. Mm-hmm. Yes, we feel some type of way about it, we're not happy about it, but we're also better and bigger than that. We're gonna put music first, collaborations first. I think that's admirable, period, and a reason to celebrate.
Yeah.
So what JD say about it?
Let's have a listen, Eddie.
Atlanta has always been able to move, regardless of what is happening. Atlanta's been able to continue to keep moving. That's what's kept us going. And it seems like this time period, it feels like everybody just saying Thug and what's happening with Thug is Atlanta. And we actually are missing, like, while that's happening, the world is missing a whole movement that we have with these girls in Atlanta. Pluto, Bankroll Naya, YK, and Burna B. They got a real movement. A real movement that they not even like on the radio. Another thing, they not on the radio. They starting this on TikTok, right? Because I managed Bankroll and I be talking to her trying to figure it out. They just putting their records on TikTok, making videos, And it's a real movement. They have created something that
They've created community too.
they've created community, but they've also created a thing where you gotta go, you wanna see it, you wanna check them out. They got dances. It's actually a thing, right? And when I see the headlines, it's like Atlanta falling off, music, I'm like, yo, this is really happening over here. Without no guys, by the way. This ain't no men involved. This is happening. And it's being ignored. You know what I mean? This don't have nothing to do with my album either. This is completely what I'm talking about with these
It's
girls.
just Atlanta.
Yeah, they doing what they got to do, and I feel like that's a part of Atlanta that we should be paying attention to, because that, to me, feels organic, like what rap music used to feel like when I was growing up. Like, these songs weren't on the radio. They was just records that you had to know where to go to hear them. You had to go to certain clubs to hear this music, or you're not going to hear it. That's what's happening with these girls.
And right there, you can notice, right? And that's something for us all to think about. We're all inundated by the algorithm and social media nonstop.
Yeah.
And so it would seem, no matter what city, that the drama and the chaos of street shit makes people think that defines a particular region or city. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many, especially in these large cities, LA, Atlanta,
New York,
Chicago, New York, Philly. There's so many people and so much going on. Detroit, you know, and the whole Michigan thing. There's so much stuff going on in music and creatives and things happening that you'll think that just what the drama and, of people getting in trouble with street shit really defines
I guess
a whole city. And I love that Jermaine is pointing out, it's like, nah, there's tons of young movements that ain't got shit to do with it.
Yeah, that's why these conversations are needed. So, obviously the Young Thug thing is a very, very big situation, but that's a regional thing, and that stays down there because that's their business, that's their street politics. But the music has poked its head outside the city of Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? Like even, Metro's Take Me There with YK Nice, and Quavo, that song has now become like one of the biggest joints of the summer. Then you got the shit on Jermaine's album, Turn That Thing Around with Dro and T.I. and 2 Chainz. Those records are now becoming big. And there's a record on there with CeeLo on the
Fire joint.
on the Magic City joint.
Atlanta.
Yeah, and that Atlanta shit, they're saying that's like an anthem down there right now. So there's a lot of things
Well,
on
you
both
know
of
that
these projects.
sample's a super classic.
Son.
That Anquette.
So there's
you know.
There's a lot of things on both of these projects that can take us away from the drama and the street politics, and that's the best thing about this whole situation.
And on that Metro Boomin, I'm really ashamed of most of y'all out there. I'll be honest,
Why?
I'm ashamed of y'all. There's a record on there called Partying and Drinking on the Metro Boomin. I'm really ashamed of you, Low, specifically. Because
I like a lot.
Be partying and drinking.
You know a good slow jam when one happens.
I do. I like that record too.
That's one of them ones.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's got a lot of shit on there.
That right there, I'm ashamed of you, bro.
How you? Why
I'm ashamed of you,
why
bro,
is it specifically
normally
me?
you would be like, nah, everybody not focused on the right one.
Bro, let me. I got experienced records. No,
see,
hold
this
on.
is what happens when
I got
cats-
experienced
cats
records
ain't
out there.
outside no
Nah,
more.
I'm outside.
This is what happens.
So when I'm outside, all
Shit
I
is
hear
falling apart.
is take me through there. Girls want to have
But
fun.
you see, that's
all right.
you letting the people shape you. You used to shape the people.
I'm not.
Why they yelling at us?
I'm not letting.
Wait,
no,
keep on. You
no,
said
I'm hearing the records out there, bro. I'm hearing these.
you
shit.
said Low let the algorithm get the best of them.
Nah, don't do that.
Say that.
Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't start this shit, man. I'm still a man.
Now,
of the
hey,
people.
look, if y'all watching Low, the algorithm is starting to really shape this guy.
Make sure you go pick up both projects, Magic City.
Yes.
And Metro's album on Apple Music.
But
Now,
we
speaking of
we ain't done with the
Atlanta,
drama though. We ain't done with the drama though.
Yeah, speaking of Atlanta,
Wait, hold on. What drama is this?
You know what drama it is in
Young
Atlanta.
Thug releases a song.
Yeah.
Yo, what? What is that?
My dog.
Miss My Dogs. And he announces the new album.
Of course he does.
Supposed to drop this Friday.
Of course it does.
On the
supposed to be a
album, on the
drop.
record, he apologized to Mariah the Scientist.
course he
Talks
does.
Drake, Future, Metro, Boomin' Lil, blah, 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 blah,
Of course
21
he
Savage.
Drake,
Old,
yep.
He
like-
got caught out there. He got caught up. Them phone
Don't
calls.
be like that. Don't be like that. Bro was facing life. Why is everybody being
get
mean
it.
to
I'm
him,
not
man?
being like
I
that,
ain't
but
being
it's just
mean.
so coincidental that these calls come out. Then this
So it's
record
the
come out.
rollout? Rollout talk. You know
Everything
I'm
is
all
a-
about
everything
rollout.
is a rollout.
Everything's
It's a market
promo.
employee.
Everything is a rollout. Shout out to my guy Ice from the Joe Budden podcast. He always says that. It's just everything lined up
You ain't
so
gonna get E credit for
fucking
that. E always say
perfect.
that.
Huh?
Damn. E always say that too. E don't get no shout out.
Nah, give it to Ice, man. I was saying that
Damn.
before Ice was even.
All right, yo,
Damn.
shout out.
Go ahead. No, give it to Ice. Ice, my man.
Shout to Ebro. Shout to Ebro and shout to Ice. It's just so pure and organic that everything came out and lined up
Listen, bro,
perfectly.
ain't no-
Them phone
ain't no
calls,
way in
that
hell
interview,
he ain't-
that freestyle, that verse, and now
No,
the
he ain't
album.
releasing them phone calls.
For sure.
He ain't releasing them
I'm
phone
not saying
calls.
You're not
it's
putting yourself under the
so
gun
it
like
don't
that.
it just don't seem just.
Now, okay, but let's.
It don't-
let-
Nah,
y'all
them
don't-
phone
y'all-
calls,
Am
nah.
I looking at this with a third eye?
No, but fellas, let's spin it.
If
Maybe
I-
he's seizing the moment.
Cool.
That's what's happening.
But let's call it for what it is.
But it is
Not the
promo.
phone
He's
calls.
leaning into the bad press
Yeah.
and saying, hey, let me put out some content and start to take control of the narrative instead of the algorithm shaping, like it's doing you, shaping the way people, you know what I'm saying, perceive
So all right,
shit.
so I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
No,
'Cause
you
everything,
just-
everything,
no,
everything,
that's
everything was bad,
Nah.
and now everything is just
No,
good. I
that's not
forgot
what's
about all
happening.
that shit, right? Everybody
Nah.
forgot about.
Why we-
Okay,
why we
cool.
yelling
Nick,
so
will you
much?
speak
Algorithm-
some sense into this
Nick,
man?
what you think? Please talk to me, Nick. Me and you, Nick. Talk to me.
Listen, man, yeah, he got caught up. Somebody's got it out for Young Thug. They kept leaking these calls, and he says, you know what? He been planning to drop this album. It's like we didn't know it wasn't coming.
No, I know.
But now it's just
I
finally the-
agree.
Let
Now
Nick
it's
talk,
just the
man.
right
He's-
time for him to
Nah,
drop
you're right.
it.
No, you're right.
I'm a guest here, guys.
No, you're not a guest. You're just, somebody we don't get to see all the time. This your
Yeah,
family,
yeah.
B. But you're a more
Gotcha,
sensible
gotcha.
human being than.
I have a name. I have a name. He keeps doing this shit. I have a
Yo.
name.
All right, so can I be the one? Let me be the
All
one.
right, go ahead.
I, like everybody else, I was enjoying the fun with the Young Thug drama. I was like, yo, my man going down. He's flaming out here. Like, he's going down with the ship. Something happened with the Big Bank interview. And then when I heard this song and I saw the video, for the first time, I was kind of like, huh. And it humanized Thug for me for the first time. It wasn't just like the joker, like, yo, he tripping.
Yeah.
Yo, he getting caught up.
Yeah.
Like at first, I fully intended to click on the song and do exactly what you did. I'm like, oh, here he go. And the song was first of all, that song is long as fuck. Like, it's a long ass, it was a lot of apologizing that had to take place.
I bet it was.
You ain't talk about the old English written poem that he put out on
Yeah.
Instagram
Nigga,
either.
Then he
Big
got the
put out
videos.
Bible scriptures and I'm
Yo,
just
hold on,
my fault.
man,
My fault,
come
my
on,
fault,
man.
my
Why
fault.
is he
All right.
being-
Hold on.
Yo, wait, hold on,
man.
Eddie. Go ahead,
Hold on.
go ahead,
Wait,
land this
listen.
thing, man.
I know this play, fam. He want his girl back.
Yeah.
He got the videos of all his girl with the good times. I've seen that. Like sometimes your phone would do the old school,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
memory,
yeah,
showing you
yeah.
your memories, and you miss that old thing. And for him, that old thing is like a week ago. That thing ain't that old. That thing just came out the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? He want to put that thing back in the fridge. That
I
was
bet he
just
does.
his.
I bet he
He looking
does.
through the phone. He called his video people like, cool, give me all the best memories, man. Give me the ones with her with the kids. I want us on vacation. The crazy part,
I don't like
she
what
don't
y'all
look
doing.
happy. She
I
don't
don't know
look, she don't look
why.
happy. None of the videos.
I don't know why you guys are putting me in a position
To
to
defend.
be like the
The bad guy?
No,
No, the good-
just
the
like
good, like
the
the
kind of
good cop.
young thug ambassador on this program.
What are you
Yo,
talking
we just
about?
It
called
feels like y'all being shady to
No,
bro.
we're not. We're saying
I'm
what
saying
it is.
I
We're
felt
not.
like
See,
he
we're not doing
humanized
that.
them.
We're saying what it is. We're saying how like he said,
Wait.
this is a play. We're just calling it how the
That's
play
not what
is
I
being
said.
called.
No. That's not what I said. I just literally said this is the first time it humanized them to me. Like, I understand
You're
where
saying
he's
it's
coming
a play.
from.
He's not saying that.
I thought somebody said it was. I see
But
the play.
I don't know why the headline for us isn't, hey man, bro was facing life. He was talking shit on phones. Boom, it looked raggedy, it looked nasty,
That's that.
all
We
of
are-
that.
we are saying that.
Fine, we did that.
We are
part.
saying that.
Now he's saying, okay, somebody was trying to put out shit on me and shape a
Correct.
narrative.
Correct.
I'm gonna combat that and put out my own content and make sure this is told through my
Lens.
experience and my emotions and springboard that and try to get the attention back on the music. Like he's in combat right now.
I understand
He's
that.
trading blows with the internet and everything coming at him.
that.
Like listen, I applaud him for not running scared.
Two things.
There's a lot of people who don't listen. We live in a time where people don't take accountability for their actions
and don't address everything and
don't address things and run it high.
I give you that. Two things can be true. Two things can always be true. What you just said, laid out perfectly, can be true. But from my lens, it does. In fact, he's leaning into the people trying to dehumanize him. Yeah, he's leaning into it. But it's still a fucking play.
I want my friends back too, man. I get it, Jeffrey. I was like, man, my bad. I was talking regular. I'm saying it with a joking tone. I'm dead ass serious. Like I'm 100. Like we've all done the thing where like, dang, he caught. Oh man, I didn't hang up. Ah man, my stomach.
I never did that.
I can't believe I did that.
No, I never did that either.
Man, I've done it. I be talking shit. I don't care what y'all talking about. I be talking shit. So yes, I messed up with my girls.
Shit I talk to my friends. I've said to their face.
Yeah.
So.
I do both.
I can't really think of anything.
And then vice versa. I have my friends say
because I
shit
say
to my
worse
face
shit
too.
to my friend's face that I would say behind their back.
Because you're mean.
No, I'm a real friend.
And Young Thug went on to say that, though, too. He was like, all the things that you guys heard me say on this call, I have said this to their faces. So.
I don't know if he said all that.
I don't know if he said all that.
He ain't never told Glorilla she was ugly.
What he said.
You don't call people R-word to their face.
He never said
He
that.
never said that.
He
to
never
Glorilla.
told Glorilla she was ugly.
I don't think that was really his friend, though.
He called.
And
No,
he
You think he called
Did he
Drake
call-
dumb? And
That could have probably.
Yo, no, so
his
the
face?
R-word. The R-word, sir.
I'm quoting. I'm not. It's not
quote.
me saying that.
Yo, so anyway, Young Thug is out here trying to take control of the narrative, so big up to him. Now, Drake new single drops. Doghouse shoots up the chart. Julia Wolf and Yeet. Y'all not messing with it? Y'all not excited for Drizzy?
Don't do that today.
Ah, this is crazy, bro.
Don't do that today. Yo, you want to have an honest conversation?
I mean, I thought that's why.
No, yeah, we can have. No, I mean, we always have honest conversations.
People seem to like the song, right?
What did I miss was cool. That grew on me. Everything else that we've heard outside of that has not stuck, has not gone anywhere. This song sounds dated. This song don't even sound mature. This song don't even sound fun. This song don't even... No, I'm just saying, like, 38 years old, you giving Molly to the... Like, bro, all right, cool. We know you did that. Like, come on. Like, just give us something else. I'm tired of this shit.
Wait. Now, I like the Somebody Loves Me Part 2.
Yes, I like that.
That shit's crazy,
that remix
too.
is hard. That remix is hard. I'm sorry. I forgot about that one.
Why are we acting like that didn't happen?
That's a real remix, too, so I got to give props to that.
That's fire.
That's a fire. But this one, Doghouse, sorry.
Why? Let's go to Nick, man.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Nick.
I'm not there.
As far as his Doghouse record, I mean, I guess it's cool for him to be putting on yet another artist that a lot of people didn't know about.
There you go. See,
Julia
boom.
Wolf, right?
Nick, bring it home, daddy.
Yeah. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Is this my favorite Drake song? Nah. But shout out to him for
listen, guys.
doing what he been doing.
Listen, guys. The whole...
Yeah, go ahead. Please lean into it.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro. It's drop the song that people like. That's all I'm saying.
You asked us our opinion. The people, I don't like it. It's not.
Nick said it was cool. We already got your opinion.
My fault.
So you know how to...
Besides, the algorithm be shaping your opinion anyway, so we can't trust it.
We know how you give... your theory is everything's a rollout.
Yeah.
So Drake gets all mad at Aiden Ross about the leaks. Like, yo, and he starts flexing on Aiden. I don't know why him, anyways. That part of the rollout, though. Like him pretending to be mad about leaks that came out.
Yo, Drake's songs leak every damn day. Coming from somebody that lives on the internet, yes, I see 100,000 songs leak every day. This is no different. The only thing different from this one is it's so close to the album. When Drake's songs usually leak, they're far away from the album or they're joints that were done years ago.
But the Iceman cometh.
Yo, you're pissing me off today. You're pissing me off today. All right?
I mean,
knock it off.
He's the
No,
Iceman.
but what I'm saying is I think this could be, it could be two things. It could be a rollout because now he's He's saying he's so upset. He's talking to Aiden Ross, whatever the case is, and the people that
One
are
of the
leaking
biggest streamers in the world, like, hey, I just happen to be beefing with you for more. So yeah.
And then it's like these three, whatever group they are, they all in the camera playing the record. They have their faces out there. This is way too obvious for them to have the entire song. Like this don't feel like the leak.
As our leaks expert, you are deciphering that this is fake. You have like one of those big ass like.
I think there's some kind of play.
You got the fucking. What is that thing called? The monocle? What is that shit called?
Monocle, like, no, that's a fake
That's
leak.
what it's called, a monocle, right?
Yeah.
The Monopoly
Nah, wait,
man
time
dude.
out though, Inspector Gadget. Wouldn't if it was a real leak?
Shut the fuck up. I swear I woke off this set right now.
I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
If it was a real leak, wouldn't it not be able to stay up on the internet? They would yank it down.
It's still there.
Yeah, they would.
And it's
like if it was a real, like a platform that large, having a leak and playing a full song would not be able to stay up on the internet without the approval of the owners of the shit.
There's been plenty of records where I leaked and it got snatched. I mean, like, you know, my blog days.
Yeah, he's
I'm just saying.
Statute limitations is up.
You say I don't direct the people? You say I'm not in the man of the people?
Limitations is up.
I'm giving my whole thing that I used to.
I didn't know how to.
Nah, during my blog days when we were. During my blog days.
got
Not
here.
now.
He got
We don't do that no more. That's my
He be
past
leaking.
life. I don't do that no more.
Yeah,
He's a leak authenticator.
They sending leakers to jail. Leakers
That's
are
what I
getting
said.
the
I don't
book
do that
thrown
no
at 'em.
more.
Yo, one man.
That's
But
his old life.
during my You Heard That New days, like right when Twitter was popping, like we would have records that would live on our site, and like maybe hours later or maybe a day later, it would be snatched
Details.
off.
Yo, that gave you a chance to chill. You give me details.
Nah, he like-
I'm just I'm going like that. I'm
Greg
I'm
Gatsby.
telling you.
Nah, catch him if you can.
Yeah,
bro.
remember, he was a rum
It was
runner.
documented.
No, I didn't know you wanted to document the whole
That's
thing.
how it was. But
Nah,
that's
now he
what, to your
worked for the
point.
people.
To your point, if it was if the leak was real, this shit would have been taken down fast as fuck.
Cool.
It's still up
sweating.
there. We can still listen to it right now. That's my whole point. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Other music that's out. Ice Cube, the OG, dropped the album Man Up.
Yeah.
I ain't get a chance to listen to it yet.
He got a joint with Scarface. It's crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow, Chef G drop a new single. BFB the Pac-Man, Rob 49, Big Michigan,
Yeah.
Big Detroit. Yo, Nick is our Michigan hip-hop expert. The way my man loves Detroit hip-hop,
Yeah.
talk to him, Nick.
Midwest representative.
Man, listen, anything with 100 BPM from Michigan is gonna get my vote every single time, man. But you mix that with DJ Chose on the production. You know, BFB Pac-Man moved to Houston a couple years ago, so that relationship makes so much more sense now. He's probably influenced by the Houston sound. And then you get one of the rising rappers right now, Rob 49, who just dropped an incredible album earlier this year, all on the same joint. Take it to the club. Take me to the club. I'll spend one of my Apple checks.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yo, it's crazy in here.
We getting lamb chops in the strip club.
Lamb
in
chops.
Detroit.
Yo, the
You know they
early
love lamb
sessions?
chops.
the day shifts?
Day session. Yep.
That's what-
day
that's the
shifts in
ones?
Detroit, man.
Okay,
Listen,
all right.
right on 7 Mile. I
We
know
in
what that's
Houston.
about.
I want to shout out Lil Tyler and Larry June on the Young Player joint. Anytime Larry June, at this point in where Larry June is, if he's gonna do something and stand next to something, I'm paying attention.
Yeah. Larry June,
Absolutely.
yeah. I like
Makes great music. Rhapsody, Madlib, you know, that's my type of carrying on. Avon Through the Wire, look for that project. I already copped the vinyl. They did like a whole vinyl kind of release pre-order thing, and now they're dropping on streaming services. And then Mobb Deep, Against the World.
Yeah, I had that single about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
How did you have that?
See, now you asking for too much.
I'm just saying, since we substantiate. All right, go ahead.
So like they have a album coming out, I think October 10th, mainly produced by The Alchemist, with some production by the Havoc on there. It's like about 5 Nas records. They got a Clips collaboration
They got
coming
5
up.
Nas records.
5 features.
Wow.
5 Nas
Well,
features.
remember, boys and
It's
girls,
through Mass Appeal.
Mobb Deep, rest in peace to Prodigy, is really just Havoc at this juncture, and there are some Prodigy verses.
Yes, they are. Like the first single that just
Alchemist
came out.
obviously comes to us, a lot of work that he did during the 90s.
And he got on. Like you
was-
said, Havoc taught him how to make beats.
Yeah, all of that. So let's, the Nas portion of it is kind of filling the gap.
Yeah, and this is it's more so a collaborative effort alongside Havoc and Alchemist. But there's a lot of great features on there. Ghost and Ray. The Clips, like I said, they have a record coming out on that project, but the new single that came out, that was debuted on Jada and Joe's podcast. Fucking ridiculous new Prodigy verse, so make sure y'all check that out. And make sure y'all check out that album October 10th, Mobb Deep.
Let's go. All right, now, people out here working hard. Cardi B.
Woo!
Yeah.
Sitting on top of cars, bodega baddie pop-ups, slinging vinyl on the subway, slinging bootlegs on 125. It's going down out here.
Right.
Are y'all loving how Cardi B's working? That's the first part of the question. Second part of the question,
Yeah.
Artists of this magnitude, and I think you also see Taylor Swift doing this. She's done some, people are calling it, I guess, I don't know.
Guerrilla marketing?
Or old school marketing where it's just not, dumping everything into social media, but doing things in real life.
Well, yeah, I mean, Cardi, this specifically fits Cardi's brand and her personality. Like, she's from the Bronx, she bodega probably her whole life, subway.
Really, she was in the bodega her whole life.
That's what I'm saying. Well, not. Like getting bacon, egg, and cheese.
Man, don't do
what's
that,
up, bro?
You
What's
knew
up?
what he
Like,
meant.
what's up?
You knew what he meant.
Like, what's up?
What's up?
Like, what's good? Anyway, yeah, so this, man, forget you go. I done lost my fucking train of thought.
Nick, what you got?
I think partly on it being brand for Cardi is that she's fun, man. Everything that we like about her is that she's fun, she's funny, she's gonna crack a joke, she's gonna make things lighthearted, and so this Rollout goes perfectly into that. Her first album in 7 years, it could be this big, dramatic thing, and she's like, nah, man, I'm just gonna take it back to the streets and have a great time with it, and it makes me more excited for the album than ever.
Connecting with the people, having fun with the people. I mean, we only got 2 singles, but I just like the presence of what the album could be and what it should be. So I think we're in for a treat this Friday.
Yeah, so we're doing a Cardi B album release live. We'll have a convo. There's gonna be fans in there, play some snippets of the music that y'all done heard, and Cardi's supposed to perform too, so we're gonna get a look at all of that right here on Apple Music. Yeah, it'll be a good time. So go look for that. And I wanna just shout out to also, speaking of working hard, 50 Cent.
What he doing?
Ooh!
The Paid in Full collab thing he's doing with Cam. Then I saw the comic book movie.
Street Fighter.
Whoa,
Street Fighter shit, not comic book, sorry,
Fighter.
video game.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Video game, sorry. But that whole Shreveport TV studio thing is clearly
coming into play,
ramping up crazy.
Yeah.
With some
G-Unit
dope
Studios,
content.
I believe it's called.
50 Cent Action Network? Yeah.
It's it's already built out?
So it previously used to be a studio that existed in Shreveport that kind of went like out of order, and the 50 is restoring it and bringing it back.
Gotcha, okay. I thought it was like from the ground up.
Yeah, even I was watching football last weekend, and he even got like some commercials for another TV show too, like on some Chris Hansen-ish or something, like not like none of that. But it was something like, I'm like 50 working, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm excited about this Paid in Full TV show. Because Paid in Full in our community, like, listen, something we learned a long time ago is like everybody don't watch what we watch. And we're like, damn, for real? Paid in Full certified hood classic. Like 10 out of 10, 5 stars.
Let's go
2
with
thumbs
cult
up.
classic.
He likes the word cult better than hood.
I can't say hood classic.
No, you can't. I was just wanted to say let's go with cult classic because I think sometimes people try to act like things aren't quality when you throw things like hood classic.
All right, fair. All right, let's do that then. Cult classic. To see him hooking up with Cameron, who of course was a big part of the original film, to give us a TV show. And there's one thing we know 50 Cent can do is make TV shows people watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with him and Stars now, who maybe won't be on there no more. But if it's to the quality that some of his previous shows have been, and why not have somebody so close to the source? And him being a New York guy, and now that I think about it, has he done anything based on a true story in New York? Because the Power stuff.
Well, remember the Raising Kanan thing
that was on him.
It's kind of his story.
Okay,
and
fair.
remember, Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie was his story.
Yeah. But are you just saying like TV show wise?
I was thinking more like but Raising Kanan, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Raising Kanan, that's his younger
I'm thinking like
age,
more like the BMF and then Power being a fictional story. But yeah, it would be dope to see him kind of get back into that bag.
Say less.
Now, the next question I have for y'all today, is NBA YoungBoy hip-hop's next young superstar? Obviously, he put out a lot of music. He has some personal issues. He's been around now 5 or 6 years.
Nearly a decade.
Nearly a decade. All right, boom.
Yeah.
So my problem, this question, the producer of the show asked this question, I don't think next young superstar is the right framing.
The young superstar?
I think it's like, is NBA YoungBoy gonna cross over to the mainstream? That's the question, right? Because he's got a fan base. He's selling tickets. He's one of the most streamed artists of the last decade.
Yeah.
And prior to streaming, always in hip hop, there were artists who had like a cult following.
Yeah.
Right? Like their music never busted into big radio play.
Yeah.
They never became crossover superstars, but that doesn't mean they didn't have a huge following of individuals throwing festivals and doing all types of shit and not just having that like hit album, hit song, whatever. So it's really about
crossing
will
over to the
NBA
other side.
YoungBoy cross over to be a mainstream hip hop superstar?
So like with you saying that, does he really need to? Is it needed for him the way his career?
I don't
the
think
way his
it's
career is
questions,
going
though.
right now. Like me looking at the tour footage of his tour right now. That says a lot to me, and I'm not even an NBA YoungBoy fan. Shout out to my man Corey, who I smoke hookah with. He always been telling me like, yo. NBA YoungBoy, I'm sorry, I didn't mention it. NBA YoungBoy. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't listen to his music. I don't like none of his shit. But he's like, yo, he's one of the biggest streamed artists of this decade. He sells out every show. Everyone, all the young kids love him. What's not to love,
This is
what's
what
not to
give
know.
you. I'll give you this. I don't believe it's a necessity of his to do that unless that's what he chooses to do.
And that's
it's
what I'm
not a
saying.
financial necessity.
No, that's not,
right.
not at all.
Like it's
Not at all.
not. And I don't think he needs it unless he wants to be measured against that.
Right.
But musically, when he decides I want to make records that are more sonically palatable to
Like appealing
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
that far, I know he's got the talent. It's whether or not he wants to work with producers and music makers in that capacity. Because the
I got
way
an
I'm
idea,
told
guy.
he does it now, he gets a beat pack, he decides what he wants to do,
And he goes.
and he just goes.
We skew unks, right? We unks. me, you, Low E, we're unks.
Yeah.
I said, look, man, we're gonna talk about NBA YoungBoy. I'm on the plug, right? And my boy Nick, he listens to this. He's really in this world. I'm like, I don't really feel comfortable having like a real NBA YoungBoy discussion because I don't listen to bro like that. So I was
Right.
like, you know what? Let me defer to the young homie who actually listens to NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
That listens to the albums, that listens to the songs. I was like, let me get Nick's opinion. So I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna defer to the homie Nick Newcomb.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the NBA YoungBoy moment we're seeing right here?
Superstar conversation. I'm here to answer all you guys' young boy questions. To start off,
Are you our YN expert, like how Lowe's are leak expert?
I don't know if I'm the YN
hey,
expert, but I am very YN adjacent.
Okay, YN and J. Okay,
I'm
fair.
very YN adjacent. I will say this. I think YoungBoy has no desire to cross over to become a mass appealing
That's what I
artist.
think. I think that too.
And part of his power, part of the reason why he's gotten so far as he is, because he's a bit irreverent. He kind of doesn't care. He doesn't play by the rules, and people love that about him. And it stands out in his music and sometimes in his personal life. And that's the reason why he's become who he is, not to mention he's become so prolific in all these ways. So does he want to be on the radio charts? Does that mean he's got to do 50 interviews and do press runs and do marketing plans and all that? If that's part of the game for him, I can almost guarantee he's not going to do it.
And he shouldn't do it.
Right. Because
Yeah,
I think
and
sometimes
he
you
doesn't
might
have
start
to do it.
sacrificing, and he doesn't have to do it. And kind of going back to our algorithm conversation, he has emerged at a time where he's feeding the algorithm more than anybody else, so they're rewarding him for it, I believe. I think if you drop 10 albums, 3 albums a year, 100 songs a year, it kind of just keeps getting fed. I don't know if y'all barbershop situation is like, when I go to the barbershop, those YouTube videos that are on loop, it's a lot of YoungBoy. It's mostly a lot of YoungBoy, and I think that's kind of fed into who he's become in this rap era.
Like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I listen to every album and he drops at a high volume so I can barely keep up, but I will acknowledge the moment that he is having, and I will acknowledge over even like the last 12 to 24 months for me, just watching him little by little, it shows me that he's comfortable in his lane, it shows me he's comfortable with his trajectory, and it shows me that he's comfortable just where it's gonna be at. And if to his point, if it doesn't mean making music with other artists or other producers, and it means
Well, he
staying at
beefing,
this
too.
level.
Yeah, like you be kind of not rocking with folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
in
if it
terms
means
of-
that, if it means that's where he's cool at, then I admire him just being so, militant and vigilant about where he wants his career to be.
The best piece of the whole thing is when you listen to his music, which I have a lot of, he's honest about who he is, as Nick's
Yes.
pointing out. And he's also very introspective. I don't think he gets the credit for, being somebody who is okay talking about his failings, talking about his pain,
setbacks.
talking about his life, trying to unpack the shit that makes him who he is, right? Like he's doing that. It's not just all, his music is not just all flippant, thoughtless nonsense. It's actually very emotional. Like a lot of his music is very emotional, and I don't think people are giving him credit for that because maybe the way he's presenting it, they can't digest it.
He's a very provocative.
But not
individual.
even, he is that,
yeah.
but he's also just very emotive. Like he's he's very much in pain in his music often.
That's
And
the
in
subgenre,
tune,
right?
and in tune with it.
What was you saying,
and,
Nick?
Like, that's the subgenre, pain, right? That's literally him, Rod
Yeah.
Wave, Kevin Gates, like these artists from the South. It's really just the blues, if we're going to be 100% honest, right? Unpacking all this trauma that's been placed upon them in this society that we live in. He's just a superstar at knowing how to say it and how to articulate it, right? And I think coming from this community that we come from, if we can be honest, as like black men, one of the last things we're often able to do is communicate our emotions and be open about our emotions. So when an artist comes out of nowhere, it can do that on a level and say things that we've never been able to articulate ourselves. It's gonna hit hard. It's gonna hit in the way that it's hitting right now. So we see these people, these young dudes at the shows, it's catharsis, right? They're getting this off. They're finally getting a chance to see him after being gone for 8 years, 7 years, you know what I'm saying, pre-pandemic tour. He's finally, like, he's in Sacramento. And these people are going crazy at these shows because they're connecting to it in a way emotionally that just a lot of other rap isn't able to do.
Well, or willing to do, or
Yeah, or
daring
willing,
enough
exactly.
to do, because I'll tell
Yep.
you, there was a
brave.
time when this was very common,
Yeah.
right? What's happening with NBA YoungBoy, that's why I said I've seen this before. Artists who have cult followings, who are making music that is very tapped into whom they are, and representing for a population of people that are looking to have a voice.
DMX is a prime example of that.
DMX
Exactly.
is a prime example of that.
Pac
Same
was
lane.
doing it. Like they're
Pac
all,
is doing it. I want to say, like
Yeah.
Young Boy standing on the shoulders of Pac, DMX, and 50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go to therapy, man. Go to therapy.
Yeah.
Rappers
But
can't be our only way of
but a
getting
part
this
of
out.
therapy and hip hop's not given credit for it is young black men wanting to write their feelings down, whether you want to hear them or not, or whether you agree with them or not, and then wanting to communicate that with other people through the recording process is a part of, like Nick said, the catharsis, the therapeutic part of this. You know what I'm saying? And then going on tour and getting on stage where people can gather around and feel together and also not feel alone
Yeah.
is also a part of this as well. So, I think that's more than, chart position and these other things.
Yeah.
That's why I said I think the question is,
Does he want?
will he cross over to the hip hop mainstream, and is that even a part of his desire? Not whether or not he's a superstar. He's a superstar in his own regard right now.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I think by this time next year, we'll probably know a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's why I pointed out it comes down to the music. In all of this, right? Everything we ever talk about comes down to the quality of the music.
Right.
Yes, you could talk about quantity filling the algorithm, right? Which is one of the hustles that people have. I just keep feeding it. My shit'll pop up the most because I'm putting out the most, right? So that's one thing. But when you're talking about having real hits and real mainstream success, it always comes down to the quality of the music, and can mass amounts of people hear it and understand it without having to do too much work. Because mainstream audiences, they just want the shit to come on and feel good.
They want the algorithm.
They don't have
want
the
to be
time.
spoon-fed.
They want the algorithm. They want to be fed.
They want to be fed material that's
Yeah.
easy for them to digest.
Yep.
And not that it's not heavy or whatever, but it just musically is captivating. That's why there's hooks and melodies and these things that captivate someone to want to leave it on and replay it again because it made them feel something beyond just what the words were saying.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And the more, and most
YoungBoy has
mainstream
all those
audiences,
skills.
the harder you want them to work,
Yeah. The less they're
the less
gonna
they're going
listen.
to invest their time because they're
They're already working hard.
right.
outside of
Usually
that.
they're people with kids and homeowners and jobs
Yeah.
and commutes and shit.
The
like
last
that.
thing I want to put more work into is my entertainment value.
That's right. I just want to put it on and
let
feel
it play,
good
yeah.
or get what's going on. Yo, Nick, thanks for coming by the program. Eddie, good to see you, man.
appreciate y'all having me.
Low.
Appreciate y'all.
Oh, I got a new show with my guys Rob Markman and Don't Hate Travis called The Classics. We're talking about classic albums, classic TV shows, movies, moments.
Wait, this person don't hate Travis.
Yeah,
his name is Travis.
His name is Trav, yeah.
God, okay.
But yeah, we call him Don't Hate Trav.
I was wondering.
And Rob
I
Markman.
haven't met Travis. Do I know Travis?
You know my line.
Okay. Hi, Travis. We don't hate you.
So yeah, check it out. Check out my YouTube. It's right there. First episode, we discussed the classic Jay-Z album, The Blueprint, which came out September 11th. So we have a nice little conversation about the impact, the influence, the production, whole bunch of beautiful things to say about that album. So every Thursday, we're going to drop a new episode. Once again, it's called The Classics. The link is in my bio on my Instagram. Check it out, and thank you for the support.
Do you tell on yourself on that
Yeah,
one?
a lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
All right. It's Rap Life Review. We'll see y'all next week.
What's up? You just finished an episode of the Rap Life Review. It's 2025, so New Year means new episodes coming your way. If you want to get in the conversation, you can always drop us a comment below. And of course, you can like and subscribe so you never miss a new episode. Catch us next week on a brand new episode of the Rap Life Review right here on Apple Music.